leave off the last time?
We left off here.
Police look like they could use some help.
You guys can see it, right?
Yeah. That was after the whole MJ thing, right?
Yes,
Okay.
it was, yes. But figured this would be a lot
Next tombstone we got introduced and beat the hell out of that guy and all that.
That's
yeah.
right.
I think later on when I record, I'm gonna definitely do the tombstone missions because his missions are fun. And again, I've heard Tombstone until I want to say it was this game. I've never heard of Tombstone before. Was he in the Spider-Man? Was he in the Spider-Man animated series?
I think so.
He was. It was
There's
early
probably more
on.
of them inside.
I honestly don't
You
remember
guys
him
stay
being
here.
that big of a deal. We say they brought Blade in. They did.
Oh, sorry. You said they brought
Standard, Scorpion, Electro, Mysterio. Yeah, Blade was in the animated series.
Yeah, Tombstone was in the show.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember.
Earlier,
Yeah, I
yeah.
remember now. Yeah, he had that military style haircut
Somebody
and
was in a
wore like
hurry.
the black, like.
He's an
Get up.
albino gangster. I like that. That's his description.
Well, that's pretty much what he is.
Well, he's also, and I didn't realize at the time, but that was him
I'm okay.
in Into
But you
the
gotta find Mr.
Spider-Verse
Standish, fast.
as well.
Those guys in the masks kidnapped him and
The guy with the
forced him
two
to
guns.
yeah,
That guy
yeah,
with the
yeah,
two
yeah.
He
guns.
lives in
I
the
didn't know that.
penthouse, top floor.
Okay, sit
Thanks
tight.
so much.
Well, it's because they've done so many different.
So glad you're here. I can't find my car.
I think. Oh, it's not the guys with the sickles. It's the guys with the swords who cut your webs when you try to web them.
I don't care. It upsets. It's annoying when it happens.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
When you go to fight those guys with the sickles or into the edge weapons, and they cut your webs after you hit them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this episode is called from the mission I saw because I had to look back. I think it's called Up the Water Spout. I think next week my favorite one comes up is when he goes to that university or that Halloween party where everyone's like wearing, some of them are wearing the iconic.
great.
Yeah.
With the blast.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed it. That was fun.
Yeah. I still need to print some of those damn web shooters.
Oh, the ones that were just shown.
Yeah, I just got to figure out if I want to do the silicone band on my wrists to hold them with magnets or not. I think that's where I'm gonna go.
I found these because when I was looking up spider suits because I want to have like the web shooters on. I found these magnetic bracelets. They use like you can use
Yeah,
like for
they're
your,
usually like
for your you can put like your tools on them.
yeah, they have those, and then there's like the silicone bands that are low profile
Mm-hmm.
that have a magnet on the center, and then the parts just drop on them.
Yeah, it's like I was like, I think I could put that underneath the gloves of the suit, the one the zipper gloves,
Should be able to.
and then put like attach the web so like anytime I get tired I could just take the take the webs off and put in my backpack.
Yeah, my biggest concern and issue is how tight my suit is. I have to have something really low profile that doesn't catch edges, because like I said, mine is like getting freaking tight. So
Yours was like built
That's
to your
cool.
yours was built to
Yeah.
your body type.
yeah, right to me. I mean, like I said, literally nobody else could wear it. It's just my
Unless
exact
unless
measurements.
someone was
well,
like
I mean, somebody else could, but it's,
if they were like your height and weight and everything. You're like what? How tall are you?
Mm-hmm.
6 foot something? 5 foot?
yeah, I'm right at 6 feet. Yeah,
You're how tall?
just about 6 foot.
Oh, look at the spider bunk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Ben Riley suit.
Yeah. His
I'm
story
your-
arc.
I'm your daughter and I don't know things about you. That's funny.
The stuff you don't know about most things could fill up the Grand Canyon.
Hey man, you don't gotta be me, okay?
I should have recorded this.
Ooh.
Well, so
Oh,
speaking
never
of
mind.
spider suits,
I haven't-
have you worn your spider suit in like 100-degree plus weather, Dad?
Maybe not that hot, but I've worn it in the summer.
How
I
hot
did a-
does
work here
it
too?
get?
This
Depends on
building
what
is
you're
serious
underneath.
about parking it.
And my biggest issue is the face shell.
Oh, that goes up a
But I also
lot.
wear that balaclava.
Imagine
Okay.
the face shell, and I've seen some people where they wear because when I the spider suit, there are some face shells pending. You can wear your glasses underneath the face shell. Is that a thing?
You're cutting out really bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Good
Yeah, I
fight.
can now.
Okay,
Hey,
that was
Frank.
weird. As I was saying,
Elevator won't work. They know I'm here.
I've seen some people where they wear their
I
glasses
can sneak
underneath
up
their
through the
face
elevator
shells when they do a
shaft.
spider suit.
You can. If you get a
Oh.
big enough belt, it
Sounds
comes out far.
awful.
Yeah.
And I've
Should be able
seen
to make it up to the penthouse from
my
here.
favorite part.
I don't wear the mask, so I don't have that problem.
Yeah.
And I've seen like the half
Well,
I mean,
face shells, and I've seen the one. It's a weird one that just goes over yours and mouth.
but like over the nose and mouth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a couple of those. Yeah, I have the half shells too. It just depends on which suit I'm wearing. But the full face shell works best for the PS4 and the Homecoming one, and then the half shells work better for the others. And they're ventilated. I mean, they got holes all up and down.
Oh yeah.
But
I've
still,
seen those.
heat is heat.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll bet.
heat is heat, no matter what.
Well, I just asked because I'm booked for an event on June 3rd, and it's gonna get like super hot in May. So it's like, my spider suit's probably gonna be the less sweaty because like Nightwing is a nope. I'm not wearing that in the summer.
That's just too much black to begin with, and for that kind of weather too.
Stay out of the light.
I did that last year for like a suicide prevention event, and I about died.
Well, as far as wearing the spider suit, just depends on what your undersuit is. And then when I did that birthday party in the middle of the summer, I just, I had my normal suit on, but because the people were pretty cool about it, I went and took a break and got water and stuff. But you just tough it out. It's not as bad as wearing that goddamn bat suit for as long as.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
that thing's horrible.
I mean, see, that's why when I do a bat suit, I'm gonna buy like gray Under Armour for the gray Under Armour shirt, like the real tight fitting one. I'm basically gonna go in the style of
Hi, Peter.
Batman the Animated Series.
See, that'd be comfortable. I wore
Yeah,
that
my husband's bat suit is all leather and plastic, and oh man,
and Kevlar. It's a
Oh,
one-to-one
yeah.
replica of the Dark Knight, and it's made by UD Replicas, and
yeah, it's the
it
motorcycle
looks
suit.
fantastic. That's
You know
the one I
they no
think that's
longer
gonna
make
really
that
good.
suit anymore.
No.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, they no longer have the licenses for DC.
So they don't even make the Flash suit anymore or anything?
No,
I'm not
that's
surprised.
but they're
DC
gonna start making spider suits and stuff now. So
DC has been getting really
Fire
like
bombs?
finicky
Seriously?
lately on like copyrighted stuff.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to.
they
make
had
it
the
come back.
official licensing for it. They paid money, but I guess DC is like, nope, not
Yeah.
anymore.
They usually have a contract length.
Oh yeah, no. Like I said, I found this stuff on Amazon, and then on Etsy I found like there's called superhero underwear. It's basically like the underwear that Batman wears and Superman wears in the animated shows. That's what it basically is. Like for 20, 50 bucks, you can buy quote unquote superhero underwear. You can either buy like a cloth version or like a leather version. I'm probably gonna buy a leather version to go with the cape.
Oh, nice.
Okay, now what? Enter your password.
Yeah, you're cutting out again.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that this time.
I don't know. Yeah, it was getting
Because it
real
doesn't
poppy,
like
and
us.
then you cut out. Yeah. Always some goddamn technical issue. What the hell?
He sounds nervous.
On somebody's part. If it's not, it's Sam. It's not Sam. It's Twain. It's not Wayne. It's me.
It's someone. I think it's because also what the thing I'm using to record this. But you guys can still see the video, right? Despite it maybe being choppy.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
sneak attack.
But yeah, this is like probably like the first, like this first wave. I do it all silence. I like sneak up on everybody.
Sure. No, the stealth stuff was an awesome component to this game.
The first time I did the stealth stuff, I didn't realize I had to be sneaky about it, which is stupid because it's in the title. And I just got so murdered so fast. Like, they all came at me, and I just died instantly. It's like, oh.
And speaking of the attention to detail, I know, like, you're inside a building, but the fact that it still shows, like, New York City outside everything, like, full detailed, is impressive.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Didn't even notice buddy getting webbed up. I do like how it gives you that notification saying, hey, it's safe to, like, string him up, or it's not safe.
Yep.
I mean, imagine, like...
Well, I mean, it's just the implementation of the spider sense when you can't really have an active spider sense, you know, like, unlike in the actual contact fights.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just a nice little thing.
Oh, yeah. What are some of your favorite parts about this game, Sam? What are some of your...
Oh, it's so hard to choose.
Oh, okay, you're still there.
Oh, yeah,
There.
sorry, it was...
At least I'm not cutting out too bad.
I really liked all the parts with Dr. Octavius.
Yeah.
Like, doing the missions with that, and then what happens with him, and then later on when you... Is it the Sinister Six? Yeah.
Yeah, this dude has a lot of Rorschach paintings in his penthouse. I just noticed that.
He's rocking in style, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say that the character development for Doc Ock was fantastic
Oh, yeah.
in this, as opposed to
Yeah,
most
that's
other iterations.
my
At
favorite
least
part.
You had that 1-to-1. So yeah, I can see why that'd be your favorite, Sam, because you know the character development with him, and you feel bad for the guy too.
Oh, yeah, no,
like I said before...
He's like your best friend in this game.
Sorry, what?
He's like your best friend in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Just makes it that much more heartbreaking when he does turn, and you know what happens to him, and then you understand why, and yeah, it's been done very, very well.
Oh yeah.
I think I mentioned it before, but this is like the first game that ever really made me cry. And that was one of the scenes that I was like bawling my eyes out for when the whole conversation happened when he found out that Peter was Spider-Man and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I just feel
It's like,
it's sad
I never
when
knew a
Peter
game
felt
could
like
make me cry.
it's sad when Peter feels like he was betrayed by his friend. Like he.
Lights out.
I wonder
Yeah,
what-
and then
all
him
clear.
walking away,
Standish is all
it's
right.
just like, that just hurts so bad.
Well, it's like he trusted.
Well, you
Oh yeah, here's my least favorite one. The guy with a fucking sword.
yeah.
'Cause, well, I
Well,
think,
you know,
I think,
see, the thing is that the betrayal was dual. They both felt like they were betrayed by the other by hiding these secrets and this and that. It's like, why didn't you tell me I could have helped? Why didn't you tell me I could have helped you? And you know, Peter being understanding, and to some extent Octavius being understanding, you get that. To where, like, if only I had known, things would have gone in a different
yeah.
direction. You know,
Kinda-
they could have mutually helped
kinda
each
like
other.
from
And
the,
technically did.
Yeah.
kind of like from the Raimi Spider-Man film, where you know, towards the end,
Let's
how
try
like
this again.
you know, Peter's all beaten up and Norman is trying to, you know, weasel his way out.
It's safe.
Yeah,
now.
except they had a lot more
Just
development with
financial records.
Octavius in this than they
Oh,
did
yeah.
with Norman
I didn't
and
know
or
about that.
Otto
Why
in
do
the
they
second
want it?
movie.
I don't
And that's
even know
why,
what it is.
like what Sam was saying, was such an emotional
Mr.
gut
Osborn's
punch.
been
It's because
pouring
you
money
do.
into it for
You're
years,
right
but
there with him. This
he
whole
keeps the whole
relationship's
project a
developed, and it
secret.
turns out, hey,
I'm the
you
only
know,
one
he's
who
wanting
has
to
any
do these
record
great
of it.
things, but can't.
Not anymore.
Feels betrayed.
Looks like they
Has the
copied
means
some records to a
of
secure
getting
server.
ahead right there with him, but
Payroll
can't share his
information.
secret. And then
And a
the
Dr.
reverse side is
Isaac
Peter doing the
Delaney.
same things. Like, I got
is
the
he?
capabilities to do all this great
I
stuff, but I
honestly
can't share it
don't
with the
know.
one person I should be able to, outside of May. And yeah, it just.
The,
Oh God! If
the
only, you know.
interesting part for me was I completely forgot about Dr. Octavius becoming the bad guy because of how well he was done, like trying
Well, I
to
think-
be the good guy.
I think in this game, like he has
And
like,
almost
some,
I
he
just
has, like
forgot
some
he
kind of like
became a
what?
villain.
He's like some kind of medical condition that messes with his brain. Like it's like
Almost got him.
Yeah, in the comics and stuff, he had a little bit different
Try to
origins.
fall
He was
slower.
like psychotic and stuff. In the Raimi, it was obviously that chip that was interacting with the system, and in this one, it was just greed and power and all that kind of stuff too. And and I'm with you on that, Sam. You almost
okay?
don't want him to. Like,
Yeah.
oh, somebody's gonna steal this shit, and
I think so.
and take him
Good.
over or something. But no, sadly,
Yeah,
it is
and
him.
it's like
No,
I
the
completely
elevator shaft
forgot
goes-
until it got to that part. It's like, oh, you're the bad guy. It's like I remembered that, but then it's like the way it's done, you forget and
Okay.
you want to. Root
This
for him
video
and
is
to, like, do
almost
the right
over, so I
thing.
think I'm just gonna pull this down and keep on continuing it, so it's like goes on for like 20 minutes, not like almost at 16. Because I didn't realize how quick a 16.5-minute video can go by.
It can go by quick.
Oh god
Hey,
damn,
Yuri.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
You okay?
I'd say that's my favorite
Yeah.
part of the game.
But I didn't get much
yeah.
out of Standish before
Again,
these
the attention
Sable
to
guys
detail
stepped
this
in and
game
told me to
is
back
just
off.
Always my favorite.
What's the deal?
I'm not
That
gonna
and the
lie.
stuff with
All
Miles
they care about
Morales,
is
I
keeping
like
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Because he knows
We won't
about
be seeing
Devil's
Miles
Breath.
on this
Right.
on this series
Whatever the hell that
probably.
is.
Oh god.
I'm working on that. I think I just gotta leave.
Well, I mean,
He didn't show up
A
till
lead?
way
You
later.
sound like a
oh yeah.
cop.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad we
I
also get to
mean,
play as Miles as well in
Spider
this
Cop.
game too. Like, it's really like
little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Yuri? That's fair.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna go further down.
Peter, what happened with Standish?
He's safe.
Okay, good. And the demon?
Alright, over there.
They were looking for a name. You got a
Fix
pen?
it.
Yeah, any of these
Go.
reiterations.
Dr. Isaac Delaney.
There we go. Okay,
Dead air.
I fixed it.
Any of these reiterations
I
or
was hoping you could tell
reinventions
me.
of classic characters,
I'm on it. Just give
they're
me a
done
sec. Oh,
well.
and before I
You know,
forget,
even the stuff with
put that
the
tracker from Tombstone
Into
in my
the Spider-Verse, the
place. I'll
slight
drop it at Dr. Octavius's lab.
origin
Let you know what I
deviation
find
with
on
the
Delaney.
Prowler, and even though it was almost
Oh,
like
yeah.
identical, there's enough differences to make it worth it. This one, you have all these established characters, but their origins are different. The movies have done it. I mean, I
I
had
thought web swinging
my
would let me
issues
get
with the
pizzas
Vulture,
delivered
but whatever.
fast.
Oh, they,
because
and
that was an
fast
MCU thing.
and
In
smashed.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, you know, like if you can reinvent them and make the same old thing new,
It's
like
just
this,
weird how they
and,
made-
you know,
they
like
made
Sam
the-
just said with
They made-
Otto.
They made the Vulture and no disrespect to Michael Keaton, like, you know, he plays a villain. It's always. I was just a little. I
Like
was
they
just
did
a,
in this one
Got my
with taking
problems
the,
with Sable
Yeah.
International.
Oh, yeah.
But when they're
I was
fighting
just a little
demons, we're
miffed on how they
same
made.
side.
except in RoboCop.
Those Sable guys don't
I
like
was
me.
just a little confused on why they
Much I don't
made,
like
because
you.
I've seen Vulture in many adaptations. Like, he looks like a vulture. That's his name. In the Spider-Man: Homecoming, it's just basically a fighter pilot with a wing text.
Message from Doc.
Sorry to call so late. My mind's bursting
Make a
with
bird
ideas.
suit.
I get that now.
Exactly.
Why replace
That would not be.
I've
most
seen
visually
Photoshop
appealing.
images of Michael Keaton in the original Vulture suit, and it is hilarious. It's like there's no way that would work in an MCU film.
Like, they got it
Or
right
pretty
to
much
where.
on any. You can't be too accurate.
No, I mean, I'm glad that it was also nice to see the Vulture with hair, because in most iterations we see the Vulture just this bald old man
He's bald.
He's bald.
who looks like he's in like his 80s.
Well, he was older and stuff. Kind of doing the whole Daedalus Icarus wing thing would have just been a little silly and stuff. But what I'm saying is, like, you know,
Doc's really giving
even
it
with
both
that
barrels.
and not being one of my favorite
He's burning
iterations,
himself out.
like Sam was saying with Otto in this, taking these older characters and breathing new life into them
Yeah.
and they're doing it. Even Wilson, Alicia, all of them. You buy into the character, you get engaged. Hell, even Spider-Man, who's technically the oldest out of all of them, you know, as far as
No,
like
But
characters
if
being
you ask
around.
nicely,
He's new, and I love it. It's great, and it's the same old thing as
Yeah.
before, just in a new, different way, and
When
it's
was he?
appealing.
When was
And
he
it,
first introduced? Was it was the Fantastic Four comic, or
The
was
yeah, I
60s.
know.
No,
Budget
wait, no.
crisis,
it was
yada,
Amazing
yada,
Fantasy.
yada.
okay,
So,
or was it the Fantastic Four that was introduced in a
Will you
Spider-Man comic? I can't remember.
Please check it out.
I think it was a Fantastic Four that was
Yeah, they
introduced.
came in one of his, but he was in an Amazing Fantasy. But I'm just saying, you know, even with these older characters,
There's
revitalizing
the
them
magic
in a
word.
good direction is fine. I'm totally down with it.
Project.
Even if it's in a
Yeah,
video
I
game,
miss
which
those days.
this is a tough call on this one too,
Projects are so much
because
easier than
for
real-life
as
projects.
theatrical and cinematic of the feel and
It's
the
all of them.
cutscenes,
It's all above.
felt and writing, it's kind of like The Last of Us. We're like, what the hell do we call this? Is it a freaking
Oh.
interactive movie? Is it actually a game? And they had a lot of problems with The Last of Us when it first came out. 'Cause
Oh,
they,
yeah.
they didn't know how to award it. They were actually going to throw it in the Oscars at one point, I guess.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh, really?
Alright,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We got
Okay.
we got 2 minutes. Real quick, as I always say, whoever wants to go first, do y'all want to let people know where they can all find you on social media again?
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Oh, sorry, it cut out and I couldn't hear it.
Yeah. So yeah, as I always say, feel free to real quick let people know where they can find you on social media.
So I have a Facebook that's Grayson Cosplay Studios, and then Instagram is at Saving Grayson.
Yeah, I still have Nightingale Studios, spelled with a K, and then at Little Stardust on Instagram. I'm not as active as I could be, but give me a holler.
Oh yeah. We'll just,
Batman.
Stop that truck!
I just
Step it
wanted to. Oh yeah. I think. Yeah, I botched that. I actually threw the bomb at the truck and it hit myself.
Yeah, I just saw
I was
that.
just thinking that what I really need is more demons.
And I do like how this game gives you like a little achievements when you're doing like this side stuff. Like, oh, if you web 4 guys the wall, you get like extra experience. Like
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The
like,
game,
like here,
you're
see,
you're screwing around, man.
you, like
Yeah.
time
Oh.
friend tokens.
Murder parade?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I love that. I wish
Well, and
they would do. I wish
It's
they would do
like
that with
Sam
more
had
games.
said about. There's a few that do, but not to this extent. But it was like Sam had said in one of the earlier episodes about finding out, oh, hey, if I just run across walls or
Do
swing around corners, you know,
or do
it's,
like tricks in the air, because that is
Jammer,
a
I
thing
whipped
too.
up
And
to
that's
jam
another thing.
Vulture's wings.
I can't remember
Jump
how.
off really
Daddy
tall
approved of that.
buildings.
I can't right. Yeah, I can't remember how it's done in this game. Miles Morales is a lot easier because Yeah.
He
Anyway.
doesn't have nearly as much.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, he's still
No.
technically new.
No
Anyway, gonna end this here. Be sure to tune in next week for another episode. As
A
always, I'm
pedestrian's
Winnie
trapped
Unknown.
under
Until
that
next time,
car.
thank you for listening.
I
Always,
have
thank you
to
for watching.
Yeah.